Okay. Has everyone got something? Now, again, you're not hoping it's going to go away. You're not expecting it's going to go away. You're not trying to believe it's going to go away. Those things don't help with this. Contrary to everything we've always been taught about placebo, about you're not, the purpose of this is to be as detached as possible to the problem and your need for it to be different.
So
You with me?
have no expectation?
Nope, no expectation. Because that's getting ego in the game. And ego can't do anything. Ego isn't able to play with energy. I know, it sounds so weird. Okay. So, here's what you do. Now, what I want you to do is, the first thing is you give it an intensity level. So whatever that is that you wrote down on your paper, you decide, and I want you to write it down. What is the intensity level on a scale from 1 to 10? We call it a SUDS scale. So 10 is, like if it's a headache, 10 is your head wants to explode. It's just this side of exploding. 1 is, there's a tiny pinprick happening over in your neck. There's nothing there. You wouldn't, if it was a 1, I would choose something else. But I want you, this is just to create a baseline, to see how it changes and what happens. Okay? So everyone, make sure you have, I want you to have a number next to that which you are going to play with. The other thing I would say is don't take it too seriously. Like meditation. Don't be all, oh no, I've got to make this work. You be playful with this. You be like a kid. I wonder if this will work. I don't know. Okay, so here's what we do with that. So now we're going to play with acupuncture points, acupressure points. And in the 10 years I've been doing this, I've seen, and if you go online now and go to the people who are really forefront of this, there's a set of points that are most frequently used. So we start by saying, and on this page here it says, the setup, after you've decided, because they didn't put on here, oh it did say test the initial level of stress from 1 to 10, looking at that first, on that front page. And then he says, the basic recipe, the setup, you start with this, and you're going to be tapping. You use your fist on one hand. You don't have to tighten it, just close your fist. And then you're going to be tapping right here on your hand, on your karate chop, right? And you're going to be tapping about the same intensity that you would if you were testing watermelons. You know, you're not massaging it, and you're not killing yourself either. You're just tapping like this. And you say, even though I have this, and you fill in the blank with the problem. So you're directing your awareness to that specific problem, whatever it is. Even though I have this problem, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. And don't ask me why that's what you say.
No, so how do you do my knees? I'm going to say even though I have anything?
I would say this pain in my knee.
Okay.
And if it was my right knee, I would say this pain in the right knee. And if I could pinpoint exactly where in my knee it is, I would say this pain right behind the front of my knee, or in the back corner or something. I'd try to pinpoint exactly where it is.
Okay.
If I have a headache, I would say where that headache is. And I would even say that feels like an 8. All you're trying to do is direct that healing part of you to that particular problem. Just like when you cut your arm after you've fallen, the healer in you knows how to fix that. But we need to direct it to this. We need to direct it to these things. Okay? So